Hello, I'm Seungan Lee. I came from Nanyang Technological University of Singapore. Came here for the GripS Summer Research Internship in this lab for arm robotics. I came from South Korea.
Hello everyone, I'm Esma. I am originally Egyptian, but I'm from the Netherlands. I do my master's in psychology at the University of Amsterdam, specifically master's in social influence, and I'm here part of the Department of Behavioral and Social Sciences, specifically the Emotional and Cultural Lab. So what I do in my research, I focus on the cross-cultural perception and expression of emotions, and emotions across different modalities as well.
Hi, I'm Francesca Elementi and I come from Italy. I study a double degree in medicine and biomedical engineering at Humanitas University and Politecnico di Milano in Milan. And here at the GripS program, I'm following Professor Jungwoo's lab, focusing on microneedles and their therapeutic approaches.
What motivated you to apply for this program, and what were your initial goals coming into it?
First, I wanted to apply what I learned in my undergraduate studies and just wanted to see how lab actually works, so that if I wanted to go to study my master's or PhD degrees, like in the States or in China, and I also wanted to travel around China. So that's why I applied for many research internship programs in China. And then I got into this arm robotics research lab in Chuanyang University.
I was motivated to apply to this program because I have a lot of different experiences in exchange programs and I really enjoyed them. So I thought, when am I ever going to get a chance to go to China? So that was one reason. But also I have growing interest in research, specifically emotion. So I really wanted to give this a try and see if this is something I would like to pursue later on in my life.
Could you describe a typical day or week in the program? What does your schedule look like?
So to describe a typical day of my lab research, I come to this lab at 9 to 10 a.m. in the morning to start my lab research, which is about drones with arm robotics. Basically, I want to make a drone by myself and then control it by hand signals produced by my hand from the robots. And then after we have lunch with the PhD and master students together, and then we come back to do our lab research, and then we go back to our dorm to enjoy our Hangzhou life.
The program includes industry visits. Can you talk about one memorable visit and what you learned from it?
For one of the industry visits, we went to Deep Robotics and we were able to see quadruped robots, big ones and small ones. It was so fascinating seeing all the things that they're able to do. But I think the most intriguing one was seeing how we can use them for rescue missions, specifically for places that are inaccessible to humans. So I think that really put into perspective how much we can use robotics in the future.
Okay, so last weekend we went to Deep Robotics and we were able to look at how some robotic dogs were being developed, and we were able to try using them, and it was very insightful to see how they are being used in the industry, for example, to look at power plants and go to environments that may be dangerous for humans, and it was very insightful for us.
How has living in Hangzhou during the program influenced your perspective on China and its culture?
So before coming here, I knew that China was huge, but it's huge indeed. Like honestly, that really put everything into perspective. It's really massive. Hangzhou in itself, it's huge. So that was one thing that I noticed. But also what I really enjoy about living here is the mix of like nature and metropolitan vibes. So you get the city, you get the nature, it all coexists. So it's the best of both worlds. I really love it.
Okay, so coming to Hangzhou was not very much of a culture shock to me because I grew up in Shanghai. I lived there for 10 years. So it was very nice to come back to a country that I hold very close to myself. And however, it's very different in its few aspects. For example, it's much more relaxed. There's a lot more nature. The food is a little different. So I'm enjoying learning new things about another Chinese city. And I look forward to this experience here.
Looking ahead, how do you envision applying what you've learned or experienced in the GripS program to your academic or professional goals?
So from this lab experience, I hope to learn a lot because the lab that I'm working in is a bioengineering lab, so allow me to integrate the two disciplines that I currently study, and I hope to bring as much knowledge and gain as much knowledge from the people that are working here to apply everything that I've learned in the past 3 years during my university.
Would you recommend this program to other students considering similar opportunities? Why or why not?
I would like to recommend this GripS program to undergraduate students who want to apply for master's and PhD degrees who also want to do some research at labs, because this would be a good opportunity for undergraduate students to actually do their research and to get to know the basics of how the master's and PhD students write their papers and do their experiments by themselves. So I would really like to recommend you these kinds of research internships that you could apply when you are still in the undergraduate studies.
If you're thinking about doing this program, I would say just go for it. Honestly, it's been amazing so far. I've got to meet people even from my university back home that I didn't even know that they were coming to this program. And I get to meet people from here, so it's been absolutely wonderful. Even if you have interest in research or if you've never done research at all, you can experience all of that here. So just go for it and I'm sure you will enjoy it.